Looking back to my preliminary tasks of making the college magazine, I can see that I have progressed a lot in both the skills I have developed, but also learning about making my magazine look professional. Comparing my two cover pages, I can see myself a dramatic change in quality from where I started to where I have ended up now. To begin with, my image quality has improved quite a lot. The image for my college magazine is of a high quality, however, I didn't develop the image any further as I have done on my music magazine. I added the image on my music magazine using Photoshop with the curves and brightness and contrast bars, just to basically improve the colours of the image. However, I can see just this basic techniques makes a big difference to the overall appearance of my magazine. As well as this, the overall presentation and design has improved. As on my college magazine, everything looks messy, almost like I didn't really know what to do with my cover lines and side images, which makes the page look less professional. However, researching a lot of magazines and covers, I think the presentation improves incredibly to my finished cover page, where everything is in a much more organised, stylistic layout. The style of my magazine also improves as I learn more about different blending options I can use to make my magazine look more professional. In my preliminary task, I did the same blending options on my page, however, the way in which I use them improved. For example, the way I use them is much more subtle than how I did in the preliminary task, which overall makes my page look more professional. Again, on my contents page, I can see an improvement from the 2 pages as I begin to learn more about Photoshop and also learn about more magazine codes and conventions. For example, little things such as in my preliminary task, I didn't have a banner or a page number, which I learned through my research to be a conventional item of a magazine. Whilst developing my contents page, I also learned how to create a gradient background, which I use on my final product contents page, which makes it more interesting compared to the plain white background of my preliminary contents page. As well as this, the page has an overall more professional style, such as the fonts, sizes, style and colours used, and the images are of a higher, more professional quality. However, the colours I have used on these pages are very similar. I have done this as though the colours I used on my preliminary task worked very well, and I found the colour scheme to be the most successful, so I decided to use it again as it also suited the genre and demographic of my magazine. The process of making my double page spread was something completely new from my preliminary task and something I first learned how to do for this project. This helped me progress a lot as I learned how to use a completely new program, Quark. I used Quark to insert text on my double page spread. I decided to use this program as I think that it makes my text look more professional, making it easier to apply certain conventions of a double page spread, such as pull quote, drop cap, and inverting my text to go around the image. Overall, I think all of my pages have improved from my preliminary task, progressing in the skills I use, the style and the content of the pages.